The deadline for TikTok to find a new buyer in the US has passed, and the app was supposed to be banned there today, but it's not. Jen found out what's going on. TikTok's future in the US is hanging by a thread.
Here we go again. We're back on a roller coaster again.
That's right, it's been a pretty uncertain time for millions of TikTok users in the US, as the platform scrambles to find a new owner or disappear.
You see, ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, is based in China. And in recent years, the Chinese government tightened control over data security. This made some Western governments, like the US, worried that ByteDance could be forced by Chinese authorities to hand over TikTok's data on American users, or influence the algorithm. So, in 2024, the US government passed a law that would ban TikTok unless it was sold to an owner outside of China. And on January 18th, TikTok disappeared from the phones of users all across the US.
But the next day, it came back, thanks to newly elected President Donald Trump,
who delayed the ban not once, not twice, but 4 times. Because
I guess I like TikTok.
Just how many times Mr. Trump can give the extension isn't clear, but the most recent one gives ByteDance and the US government until December 16 to find a solution.
The president says this delay could be the last, though.
We have a deal on TikTok. I've reached a deal with China. I'm going to speak to President Xi on Friday to confirm everything up.
We don't know the details of the deal or who will take ownership yet. So for US TikTokers, the roller coaster continues.
Today, the federal government announced a major new target to cut greenhouse gas emissions by 2035. The goal is to cut emissions by between 62 and 70% from 2005 levels in the next 10 years, up from the original plan of 43% by 2030. It's the first time a target's been set since Australia signed up to the Paris Agreement to reach net zero emissions by 2050, 10 years ago. Some reckon that the target will cost way too much to actually achieve and impact jobs in big industries like mining and manufacturing. But the government says the target is responsible and backed by science.
It's the right target to protect our environment, to protect and advance our economy and jobs, and in the interest of this and future generations.
Now we're headed to the NT to meet 14-year-old Fynn, who's just landed himself 9th place in the world at the Youth Big Air Championships. Check it out.
Feels pretty cool to be able to say that I'm world number 9.
Yep, Fynn is just one of 56 young athletes from all over the world to compete in the very first GKA Youth Big Air World Championships.
So I was competing in the under 16s. The judging criteria is height, technicality, and basically amount of rotations you do in the air.
You're good?
Finn's from Darwin in the NT, which is famous for lots of these big snappy things in the ocean. But Fynn isn't too worried about that.
Pretty certain that a croc won't be getting me anytime soon.
Because it's the dry season up there, there isn't a lot of strong winds, meaning he has to travel a lot to train.
Last year I've boarded over 30-ish flights.
While it can be a jam-packed school week fitting in training and competitions around school, Fynn reckons it certainly pays off. Although it's not possible yet, Fynn dreams of representing Australia at the Olympics.
There's no kite surfing category at the moment in the Olympics apart from the kite foil racing, but there's still a lot of opportunities for it.
Now it's time to check out some stories that are a little bit different. Whoa, that is different. First up, to a traditional festival in China called the Nadam Festival. It features 3 main events: wrestling, archery, and horse racing. Wait, hold your horses for a sec. Are those camels? Yeah, different from those main events, camel racing is a bit of a bonus here at the festival. Now over to the New South Wales mid-north coast for a conservation project that's a little bit different. These cameras that have been propped up in people's backyards have helped to record more than 1,200 species. They've also helped to capture a bit of koala parkour and 1 cheeky kanga. Finally, to a sport that's a little bit different. It's the World Tram Drivers Championships. The comp was hosted in Vienna and sees drivers test skills like precision stopping and speed control. Australia came 23rd out of 25 countries, but hey, we've still got time to practice before the next one, which will be held in Melbourne in 2027. Can we change things back? Thank you. Well, that's all we have time for today, but we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!